Gujarat SIT has filed its response on ex-Gujarat top cop R.B. Shrikumar's bail plea in connection with the 2002 Gujarat riots. The SIT says there was a conspiracy hatched between Shrikumar, Teesta Setalvad, Sanjeev Bhatt on behest of late Congress leader Ahmed Patel. They further claim soon after Godhra train incident, Shrikumar held meetings with Teesta and others. So that is what the SIT has said. Ananya Bhatnagar is tracking that story. Ananya, just help us understand the details.
Oh yes, definitely. The Gujarat SIT has now, in fact, filed its response over the bail application filed by R.B. Shrikumer, who was a senior official at that time when the Gujarat riots had happened. Remember that a few days back, the reply was also filed on Teesta Setalvad's bail application, wherein it was said that the conspiracy was at the behest of Mr. Ahmed Patel, who's the late Congress leader. Similar allegations have been made into this affidavit that has been filed by the Gujarat SIT. But what is very, very crucial to note is that the affidavit clearly goes on to say that R.B. Shrikumer had held meetings with Teesta Setalvad, Sanjeev Bhatt, and other conspirators into this whole larger conspiracy soon after the Godhra train incident had happened. So this is a very, very peculiar fact that is coming out now. And what is said more is that the larger conspiracy was of a political nature to destabilize the government in the then government in Gujarat, which was headed by then Chief Minister Narendra Modi, who is the Prime Minister of the country now. And in fact, what is said more is that Congress leader Ahmed Patel had given out 5 lakhs first and then 25 lakhs more to Teesta Setalvad in 2 installments. First 5 lakhs and then 25 lakhs. A total of 30 lakhs in 2 installments were given to Teesta Setalvad in the garb of relief funds, but then they were being used for this conspiracy. In fact, it's also been said in this particular affidavit that soon after the Gujarat riots had happened, one of the ministers of the Gujarat government had in fact made some statements blaming the CM for this. And soon after that statement, Teesta Setalvad had held a meeting with that particular minister, asking him to join a particular NGO where this whole larger conspiracy was being planned. And in fact, now the court has reserved its order on the bail application, and the order would be coming out tomorrow. So we'll have to wait and watch as to what the court says and whether or not the bail is allowed or not for Teesta and R.B. Shrikumer itself.
Right, but Anand, when you see the SIT's response, do they specifically tell us as to what was the conspiracy, specific roles of each of these people named, including R.B. Shrikumer and Teesta, who have applied for bail?
Well, Ananya has got the access to the reply, and I've got it open here in the newsroom. So I'm just taking you through. This is in the matter of Raman Pillai Bhaskaran Nayar Shrikumer versus the state of Gujarat. So this is the reply that has come in, and this is the operative part. When I'm coming to page 2, paragraph number 4, towards the bottom part of it, that's where they are saying, the FIR and subsequent investigation reveals that the applicant was part of a larger conspiracy and has committed offences in furtherance of this larger conspiracy. As a matter of fact, the applicant has abused the process for damning the elected representatives, bureaucracy and police administration of the whole state of Gujarat for ulterior purposes. So this is point number 4, page number 2, and point B, 4B. This is an important part. But then as we move into page 3, this is where it gets very, very interesting, because they are saying the applicant was part of this conspiracy from the very beginning. That is, since the day this conspiracy was hatched by the accused persons. This larger conspiracy was hatched by the accused persons with political motives as clearly outlined in the statements of the witnesses. Applicant is also considered as a disgruntled government officer. Now, interestingly, R.B. Shrikumer also figures as far as the entire cryogenic and Nambi Narayan case is concerned. But let's come back to this. Now, this is what they're saying, that the statements of witnesses along with other investigation material available establish the conspiracy was enacted by the co-accused Teesta Setalvad, Sanjeev Bhatt, along with the present applicant, that is R.B. Shrikumer, and others on the behest of late Shri Ahmed Patel, the then Member of Parliament and political advisor to President Indian National Congress. The applicant has stated had started to act as part of the conspiracy from the very beginning. As just a few days after Godhra train incident, the applicant has held meetings with co-accused Teesta Setalvad. It is pertinent to submit that just a few days after Godhra train incident, the co-accused Teesta Setalvad had received rupees 5 lakhs and rupees 25 lakhs. So this becomes interesting. The co-accused, it is pertinent to submit here that a few days after Godhra, rupees 5 lakhs and rupees 25 lakhs from late Shri Ahmed Patel as a means to execute the conspiracy. This is the statement as one of the witnesses. So this is where they are saying that right through this entire conspiracy, R.B. Srikumar was involved right from the beginning. So this is the operative part of the reply where they have come out and said that he was part of, and that the political nature of the conspiracy of involving authorities of government of Gujarat in a vexatious and malicious prosecution is further revealed from the facts narrated by the said witness, wherein he stated that when Teesta became aware of a statement made by Shri Vithalbhai Pandya, father of Haren Pandya, former minister of Gujarat, before the media channels, alleging the then CM of Gujarat is responsible for the murder of his son, the co-accused Teesta Sittlewad attempted to be in contact with Vithalbhai Pandya, and they go into the other dynamics. Now they are also saying that R.B. Srikumar was in on it right from the beginning, that the claim of the applicant about FIR being silent about manner in which offence was committed and also about allegation in the FIR are baseless and untenable, as FIR revealed sufficient incrimination of the applicant along with other accused, and also about the thick conspiracy. Furthermore, detailed elaboration about incrementing acts and offences committed by the applicant is sufficiently demonstrated in the SIT's closure report and seeks permission to rely on it at the time of hearing of this application. Few of the extracts are produced below. So they've also produced the extracts of the SIT report to say why R.B. Srikumar should be denied bail. They are saying all these factors of antedating, affixing secret and round office stamps in the entry dated 12/6/2002 would create a strong suspicion about the genuineness of the entries made by R.B. Srikumar in the said register. That is page 61. Then they quote page 70-71. No disclosure was made by R.B. Srikumar about the said register in his deposition before the commission on 31/8/2004 or in any of the two affidavits filed by him on 15/7/2002 and 6/10/2004. So they have cited various aspects, and they say, I say and submit that applicant is a party to conspiracy, has also involved himself in tutoring witness. I say and submit that evidence of complainant of larger conspiracy, Ms. Jaffrey Edu's Sessions case, may kindly be considered. Relevant extracts are produced. So again, they have said, even in the case of Zakia Jaffrey, that tutoring of witnesses has also happened. So multiple aspects and layered response which has come in, citing the evidences of the past and the SIT closure report to try and say that R.B. Srikumar does not deserve bail and that he was in on it right from the beginning. It was a larger, bigger political conspiracy, and they have named Ahmed Patel and also said that Teesta Sittlewad received money, 5 lakhs and 25 lakhs soon after a few days of the Godhra incident.
So Ananya, if you're still there, Anand, just recap for us what exactly is the affidavit saying, something that you've got to us. But as far as the bail plea, the specific plea for bail denial is concerned, what is it that the SIT suspects? That this conspiracy is ongoing, that if given bail, they could still tamper with evidence or try to influence witness? Ananya, are you there?
Well, yes, definitely. The SIT's main allegation against, in fact, Mr. R.B. Srikumar is that he is a powerful man. He has been a senior official of the Gujarat government, and in fact, hence he is capable of tutoring the witnesses, and he has done it in the past. And this is the main reason why his bail should, in fact, be revoked. He should not be given out a bail. In fact, they also go on to say that since he is an influential person, he might also tamper with the evidence that has been available with the SIT. And since it is a very, very long case, so he should not be given out bail because he is somebody who is very, very influential and can still tamper with the evidence and also the witnesses into this particular case. Apart from that, they also goes on to say that he was a part of the larger nexus involving not only politicians but also senior officials of the then Gujarat government, which clearly goes on to suggest that these are powerful people and hence can tamper the investigation and in fact derail the probe into this whole matter. And remember that this probe got in action after the Supreme Court had given out its judgment in the Zakia Jaffrey case and in fact had asked for action to be taken against such people who have demonized the image of the then Gujarat government, who was completely capable of handling the riots that had happened in the year of 2002. Studios.
All right, Ananya and Anand, thank you so much for getting us details and breaking that big story here for us. If you want to know more about it, you can log on to news18.com. But I'm just pausing for a very quick break. Stay right here. There's much more on the other side.